So from here, I'm just going to describe our topic in a little more detail, talk about the source of our data and the specifications, get into the amount of information we have, how our data is structured, and then also what we had to do to clean the data. To start off, graduating high school is a pretty big achievement for a lot of Americans. Oftentimes, though, the celebratory events overshadow the reality that faces the graduate, and that is just simply not what. This is the first time a lot of students come to a point in their life where they have to make a decision that will drastically alter the course of their life. Up until this point, we all have a rather cut and dry route that seemingly everyone is taking. And now the students have a wide range of options that is entirely up to them. Some of those options might be going to college, join the military, join the workforce, take a gap year, or even go to a trade school. In a broad general view, a lot of us look at it as, well, did you go to college or did you not go to college? In the past, going to college was considered to be the right choice. Now, more and more students are weighing their options. So, a lot of people are questioning the value of going to college due to the high debt that follows. And for us, this was really interesting. We wanted to learn exactly what it was that influenced someone's reason for pursuing a degree or not. In addition, colleges can use this data to further understand and capitalize on the specific factors that influence a high school graduate to enroll in college. So, our group created a survey that consisted of 22 questions. We had 13 demographic questions and 8 questions specific to the question we were attempting to answer. Once completed, we used Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram to collect responses. And then on top of that, we also used just the traditional word of mouth to approach specific people we wanted contributing to our data. We published our survey on October 28th and closed it November 8th. So after being open for 12 days, we collected a total of 205 responses. That also means that we conducted cross-sectional research, since our study involves looking at data from a population at a single point in time. Once we closed the survey, we started cleaning the data. Although we had 22 questions, we ended up with 29 lines of information. We ended up having 4 string type questions and 25 numeric type questions. This also means that we ended up having 4 nominal measures and 25 scale measures. For the majority of our group, this was the first time we had done any sort of analytical project. So cleaning the data was kind of a rather tedious part of this. And hats off to Sam, as he did a bulk of our cleaning. Of our 29 variables, we did not have to modify 8 of them. We had a question where the survey taker could select multiple options for an answer. This was the most difficult question we had to structure, and was, how are you paying for your tuition? To make analyzing a little easier, we decided to split each answer option into its own scale variable. We also had 6 questions that only had an option of selecting from 2 answers. And for these type of questions, we converted them to scale and designated a 1 and a 0 for each of the options. We asked a geographical question regarding the location of where the survey taker resides. The possible answers for this question was urban, suburban, exurban, and rural. We converted these and created a key. So the key was urban equaled 0, suburban equaled 1, exurban equaled 2, and rural equaled 3. We asked 3 questions that asked the amount of marijuana use, alcohol use, and exercise frequency. For all 3 of those questions, the answer responses are the same. We had never, once every few months, once a month, 1 to 2 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, and daily. So we did something similar to this, as we converted to a scale variable, and it was as follows. Never equaled 0, once every few months equaled 1, once a month equaled 2, 1 to 2 times a week equaled 3, 3 to 4 times a week equaled 4, and daily equaled 5. Lastly, we asked, how much daily screen time do you have? And the answer options were 0 hours, 1 to 2 hours, 3 to 4 hours, 5 to 6 hours, 7 to 8 hours, and 8 plus. So we converted this to a scale, but in a different way. For 0 hours was obviously equal to 0. 1 to 2 hours equaled zero point 0.2. 3 to 4 hours equaled zero point 0.4. 5 to 6 hours equaled zero point 0.6. 7 to 8 hours equaled zero point 0.8. And 8 plus hours equaled 1. So we did it this way to show that over 8 hours was the maximum amount of time that we asked. So it represents 1 or 100%.